Good morning, it's Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and you are listening to No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'd like to spend a few minutes daily giving you some advice about job hunting. I think it makes it easier for many of you. And this is a show that it's not per se about job hunting, it's about your career, it's about being happy at work. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you don't need it is the truth of it, but if you do, this is a good reminder for you. It's a quick show this Monday morning. That's what I've been doing since returning from the holidays, and I hope you find it helpful. If you're interested in my coaching you, listen to the end of the show. There's information there. Also want to mention, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. One new thing. I've got a class now up on Skillshare.com. It's about basic interview questions that you ought to be prepared for. If you're a Skillshare user, I'm going to have more classes there as well. But look for me on Skillshare. I've got my first class up there. And now, let's get going. I want to talk with you about being happier at work and what you can do to be happier. Now, most of the time when I'm working with people, they're coming to me at a time where they're dissatisfied with their work environment. And I'll ask them, so what are you doing to try and change things? I'm not going to go there at this time. I'll simply say that there's a very simple philosophy about how to be happier at work. And that is, do your best every day. Given the circumstances that you're in, do your best. Put in best effort, time and time again. What I found for myself, well, let me give you an example. I've owned my own firms. I've worked for people. At the last firm I consulted to, or contracted to, it was a tough, demanding environment. People were not nice to one another. Management was, I don't want to say they were incompetent, but they really didn't care as much as they could have. It was a very hands-off management, and thus the inmates often ran the asylum. The person who screamed the loudest got their way, and everyone else had to accommodate them because management was just too afraid to do anything about bad behavior. Now, even within that kind of environment where people were cowering in fear of someone's tantrum, I know it sounds crazy, but it is true. I'll simply say that the best way I found to cope was to tune out the volume and just do my best. Take care of myself, take care of my needs, take care of my clients, be focused on excellence for me, and not be worried about the extraneous things. Yes, there were things that impacted me. Of course. And there were times I defended my position against lunatics, and there were times where I fought very hard to protect my turf. But at the end of the day, the primary strategy that I employed that left me remarkably successful and very happy was just doing my best day in and day out, minute by minute, focusing in on doing that. That one action changed everything for me, as I suspect it will for you. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to say that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, look at the tabs on the top and you'll see a menu of choices for you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation, answering your question, advising you about a decision you have to make about job offers. That's all there is an option. I can do a job search makeover with you where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end. It's in half-hour increments, so it doesn't take a lot of time in each session, and that's another way you can do it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing with folks who like the show and are interested in my help. Lastly, I also want to mention I've got a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it seems like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, hope you have a great day. Take care.